We start with 1 hour chart. First of all, if you refer to our analysis, we have been looking for buy. And even in the last video, we mentioned we can put this one in relative to each other as a flat. And we mentioned if we get any trade setup for buy, we put the target, the first one at 0.330 cent, following by 33. As you can see, the price almost break the first target, and it couldn't take the second target almost near to what we expected. Anyway, whoever get the trade, if they still they didn't take out the trade in a profit, they keep the trade, move their stop loss to break even, and we want to see what's the next, because as we can see, we need to see the breakout of the stop, the previous stop, which is almost 35 cent. Okay, because we want to see the breakout of the 35, at least confirm this is the start of the up move, because if not, may this one turn to a bigger flat, and whoever get the trade, they should have the at least move their stop loss to break even. Okay, now we want to see what's the next. If we put this stop in relative to the previous one, the MACD doesn't show us the divergence, and but the another indicators is still we have a divergence. Now, shall we look for continuation, or still we can expect this one to give us one more drop? Okay, that's why whoever wants to look for buy, as long as the price haven't broke the previous stop, which is 35 cent, that's mean within this range. And it's any buy from now, we should be quite really careful, and we consider it as a short-term trade. That means still we can expect to get the correction for continuation. But as long as the price haven't broke the 35 cent, we need to be, I mean, we should have the proper management in case the price drop. That's why whoever get the trade within this move, at least move their stop loss to break even if they keep the trade. And if we move to daily chart, you want to see what we have based on daily chart. You want to see the only things is we see this sharp move. We want to see whether we can look for continuation or not. That's why we mentioned we need to see the breakout of 35. Even if we move to forward chart, this is what we can see. We want to see the breakout of the stop. And beside that, we need to know that we have the possibility if this one turn to a flat. Okay, that's why we mentioned any buy from now, as long as the price haven't broke the 35 cent, we should have the proper management, because we don't want to buy at the top of the correction. We need to confirm for continuation. And based on forward chart, we don't have any form, and I mean, it doesn't give us any information that the price can drop. Okay, we don't have any confirmation. That's why we cannot make it right now. The best things is we wait and see what we get here. The only things is based on 1 hour chart, just one of the indicators showing us the divergence. Even the MACD doesn't show us the divergence. Anyway, if we want to look for any trade, still we can look for buy with a small correction flag. As I mentioned, we consider as a short-term trade. And for me to look for the trade from now, I will prefer to see what I get here. And even if the price continue from here and it break the previous stop, is good for us, because from there we can look for trade after the breakout of the top. That means if the price continue from here as a sharp move, I'm not going to jump in unless I see the trade setup. I mean, we are not going to look for we are not going to either buy or sell, okay, unless we get the trade setup. That means we should follow the chart. If I see any update or trade setup, I will share. Thanks.